Scene 12. Where the strangers come from. Well, this can't be right. Well, it's muddy. Yeah, that's what he said. Why do you want to stay outside? I think I saw a lizard. I'll stay with him. Okay, we'll make it quick. Going to the church. Oh my gosh, is it tracking what I did? It is. It's totally tracking what I did. Floor. Church floor is cold metal, scuffed and flexed by unknown boot eels. Metal. Sit down. I don't know what I expected. The strangers, he kept saying. Kind of vague already. Isn't it? Donald's a stranger. What? Donald's a stranger. Hell, you and I are practically strangers. Listen, earlier in the mine I didn't want to talk about it, but what did you find down there? When I saw Weaver, she was on TV. I was testing a pretty simple tube repair, flipping through channels to check the saturation, and she was there. It was kind of horrible. I mean, I told you she disappeared suddenly, right away, but you thought she was dead? Yeah, I guess I don't like to say it. Dead. And then next time I flip the channels to Weaver, it's burned in my vision now. She's standing in a room, the walls are all blank, kind of gray. There's a tape on... What? There's tape on the walls, like markings, and a desk. A classroom, maybe? The camera is in the corner, so it's this sort of 45-degree angle into the room. And there's Weaver right in the center of the picture. I stopped turning the dial. Hell, I think I stopped breathing. Eventually she spoke, but there was no real sound. Just this awful hum. I read the closed caption. She said to go to the mine. I'd find something there. I can't remember her exact words. Whenever I try, I get distracted. Fuzzy. She cuffs in her sleeve. It's so dusty in here, right? Yeah, it's real dusty. You'd think with all these holes in the ceiling. What the hell was that? Did you hear that? Must be the church settling? Was Oh. Oh. What is going on? Did we fall or... No, it's an elevator? Okay. Holy crap. That is a skeleton. Oh. No, no. Okay, I guess I have to bring him over. Visitors. The stranger activates a tape player slung on his shoulder. A crackly drawl echo in the room it is patient and sounds like it should be smiling. Doolittle. My regrets. I hope I didn't keep you waiting long. We don't see a lot of foot traffic these days. I guess you're here about a job. I'm afraid we only have one opening at the moment. Horrible business. What's this job? We're actually looking for some information about an old computer. Yeah. Certainly, I'll tell you everything you need to know. I've only just met, but I feel certain there's a place for you here. I'll just take you over to meet the dispatcher, show you the trucks, get you familiarized. We can converse as we go. What is this place? Some kind of factory? It's not an old church. Yeah, maybe, but for what? Why hidden away like this? And what's that smell? Like bread, baking bread? Please follow me. Okay. Are we going this way? Yes. What is... I have to ask you to step in here a moment. This is for your safety, and adjust your outfit just a bit. There is some protective headgear up on the wall back there. Please remove your shoes and eyeglasses. I'm not taking off my shoes. I don't wear eyeglasses. So that won't be an issue. Well, do us a favor and put on the headgear anyway. Just this way. I'm following a mechanical skeleton, I think. Not sure if it's a robot or what. What is this? Whoa! Okay. That was weird. More new arrival this evening. Plenty to do. Got to relay the formula. What job are they working? What formula? Oh, the formula changed our lives. Once years ago we were as prisoners to the intricacies of our depths here. We'd have to account for everything on paper. Compounding interest by hand, reassessing amortization and leverage assets, blah 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 blah. Then she stepped out of the dark caves to show us the light of the formula. She had a brilliant grasp of mathematics and a saint-like way of speaking right through the numbers. Now we just plug our daily numbers into the formula and run it. You mean an algorithm? I thought you were talking about something that you can drink or something. It was devastating to see our revered mathematic go, but she was needed elsewhere. Her legacy abides. We just need to know about the computer. No, the orientation is all done by voice and rote. We don't believe in electronics have a role in our company culture. Computers are tools. Plenty of interesting mechanical this and that ahead, though. Shall we move on? But we just need to know. Whoa, check this stuff out. It must be decades old, but it's in perfect condition. You really like old electronics. Yeah, I've got it bad, haha. That's why I got into this business. Yeah, we know. Decades of engineering, thousands of years of mathematics and philosophy, and all petrified into a living stone, blah 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 blah. Ooh. Earl. This is Earl. He used to be a beekeeper. Borrowed some used cask to store his hives, but the interest accrued more quickly than the honey. Okay. Okay, there's like nothing I can do now. Let's go! Come on, Conway! Yeah, come along. Shuttle. Here's the fleet, haha. We just use these to get around internally. What do you do here? I'm a copywriter. Text on bottles and flyers and add a copy and that sort of things. Discerning shades and heartstick lovers have long known the taste of... Oh, that was one of my... Okay. I don't really care. Like, if you're not gonna tell me what you do, I don't really care. Give me a tap on the shoulder. You don't really have a shoulder though. If you see something that catches your eye, always happy to show off facilities. Let's drive. I feel like it keeps getting more wordy, like the further in I go. Whoa, they have a lot of trucks. This place is huge. Here it is. Now I have to ask, as a matter of course, what kind of experience do you have driving trucks? I drive delivery trucks. Precious cargo, you'll do just fine. And you can drive safely, can't you? I haven't any doubt now, it's only after what happened with Miguel this evening. What happened to Miguel this evening? Well, the dust is still clearing, of course. Perhaps he closed his eyes a moment, or simply hit a curve too devilish. I do pity ill-fated Miguel. He was a good company and slow to anger, but if we're speaking confidently, well, with all that lost product to be repaired, bourbon and glass dashes across the interstate. Oh, that's the truck at the beginning of the game. There was the truck that crashed and there was a lot of broken glass, right? A few casts too. We're all just thankful he had no next of kin. So let's see if we can ring up the dispatcher. It's so weird, they're all skeletons. Dispatcher 1020 on the load. Come back. Up in the Hummingbird Cave 1012. City Kitty. City Kitty? This is a good time, dispatch. We may have found Miguel's replacement, though you might like to get acquainted. Come again. Introduce yourself. Hello? Tell dispatch something impressive about yourself. They're very well regarded here. Do you guys know anything about old... Do you folks gotta pay the water bill? So... I'm certain they'll call back before long. Let's take a look around the truck here. Okay. Wipers. It has wipers! Seem to have a decent torque to them, eh? Can't see how they'd fare in the icy storm, but must never delay the shipment. Do you watch the weather closely? I wouldn't know it if I saw it. Too many years of climate control. Have I mentioned I rarely, if ever, leave this facility? I wouldn't know the rain if it drowned me. Okay, that's grim. I'm sure the wipers are fine. Of course, what else then? Tires? Oh sure, I know you want to look. Kick the tires, that's the thing you do, right? As though our knees could exert the kind of force that these tires see on the road. Tires looks fine. Oh, I'm sure they look fine. What the crap? What kind of man was Miguel? As I always say of him, he was a good company. Many of us found ourselves in a position arrogantly grasping at personal sovereignty when our lives had become unmanageable. There's no shame in it, only condole. Now what else can we show you? The headlights. Lights work fine, see? Ugh. It's important most of our product goes out at night. You never know who you'll run into in the daytime, and thus can be treacherous, misleading. Magic hour, sure. Drivers sleep in the day then? Sure. Those that sleep. Miguel pulled extra day shift when he could. Sometimes he'd help me, you know? Sometimes over in bottling. He shouldn't have been driving that night, okay? These are weird. Headlights look pretty okay. That they do, moving on. The back. Looks like it's just about ready to go out. We have some good strong folks in shipping here, so we never need to worry about loading. Of course you'll have to unload at the destination, but that's part of the job. And some drivers like the extra shifts stacking and loading here. I really shouldn't do any lifting, I guess. I see, well, surely we can spare a dolly. Yeah, you can use the dolly. Conway woke up on bald. Hey, what? Sounds like a lot of work here. It's in our interest, friend. After all, we must meet our financial obligations. Driver, come back. Ah, there's a dispatch. Now, tell them about your experience. Tell them the truck is in good shape. Tell them you'll start in the morning. I really can't. Yeah, we've got to finish this delivery. Got 2 black eyes and a flock of crocodiles. Come back. Back it down and prick your eyelids, driver. What? Come back, Lem. Come back, wheel holder. The dispatch is addressing you. He's here, dispatch. Got your ears on? Good, listen to this. Silence. So, I think that went well. Let's head back up to logistics and seal the deal, huh? And I've got one more thing to show you. You're really nice. For a skeleton, you're a very nice person. But, like, I don't want a job here. I just want to know how to clean the mold off the computers. Let's head back upstairs. I have one more thing to show you. Wait, we only came here looking for some answers about a stupid moldy computer. Oh, the old man in the cave with the moldy computer. That black mold is drawn to whiskey. It feeds on ethanol fumes, you see? As we age the whiskey, some of it inevitably evaporates into the air. The angel's share. It goes through the vents here and into the caves. If we can scrape up the mold, we can usually apply some pressure and cold to it. Squeeze and condense the angel's share back into drinkable whiskey. Every drop counts when you make a living off that stuff. So we'd go down and scrape it off his equipment, just like in any place it grows. He kept sending his people here to drive us away. Paranoid, truly paranoid. Well, now we have the formula, so we don't need to go collecting mold. Since we stopped going there, I'm sure the mold's gotten pretty thick. Try cleaning off the timing crystal. That'll get you going, I'm sure of it. So join me upstairs. Sure. There's no one anymore. If you don't mind, take off the hard hats. Here it is, a beauty, wouldn't you say? It's an antique, you know. What is it? Why, it's an adding machine. This is where we come for our daily ritual, to calculate the day's interest and repay according to the formula. I usually do so at the beginning of my shift, so I know how many hours I need in order to keep up. Yes, I believe you do well here, sir. Happy to have you. Congratulations, you're hired. Wait, the boy's here. Wasn't he waiting upstairs, though? Wait, we can't. It's customary here to start each day with a shift drink. Let's make it special, mark the occasion. This is the top shelf stuff. Now, single barrel. He doesn't. Down the hatch. Vinum memoriamors. It's dragging my cursor towards the thing. Why? Why? It clicked for me. I didn't click, it clicked. Decent enough. Welcome aboard. Damn it. It's not working for you. We have to get back to this. He has a delivery to make. Was this not working? Are you turning down this opportunity? She's right. I have to make this, I am disappointed. And I'm afraid that leaves us with the delicate problem. As I indicated, this is top shelf stuff you're drinking now. It isn't cheap. Well, you forced him to. If it's not your first shift drink, well... And there's the matter of this tour just now. My time and experience are billed at quite the premium. This is not good for you, my friend. You're in quite deep by my back of the envelope estimation. Well, we have that in common, I suppose, all of us. Yes, I'm afraid you'll have to work this off somehow. It's just the way it is. What's happening right now? You can start tomorrow. You freaking... He did this on purpose. Doolittle. You fucking asshole. You entrapped me on purpose. You can start tomorrow. Take the time to settle in your affairs. Of course, the interest begins to compound immediately and we'll go over the formula when we get back. I should get back to work. See you tomorrow then. Who the hell is this? So I guess I start in the morning. I guess. I'm confused. It's just the way these things go, kid. That's not legal though. You can't force someone to drink something and then tell them they have to pay for it by working for you forever. Well, that still gives us a few hours to roam, right? There's that ferry. Where is that ferry? I'm guessing it's gonna be coming any minute now? Oh, there it is. What is that big thing? Holy crap! There's a mammoth on board the ferry. End of Act 3.